Revisewell class. Already we have discussed in the introduction video regarding what is a proportion, what is a direct proportion and what is an inverse proportion. So quickly we will recall what is direct proportion. So if there are two quantities x and y, if x increases then y also increases, or if x decreases then y also decreases. So if any quantity increases, the other quantity will also increase, or if one quantity decreases, the other quantity will also decrease. Then the quantities x and y will be said to be in direct proportion, or you can take it as the ratio between x and y, that is x and y. You can take the ratio between x and y or y by x. So that remains same. The constant will remain the same. Okay, you can do this. Now see here, first question. Following are the car parking charges near a railway station up to. So now whenever you park a car near a railway station, there will be a charges applied to that. Okay, it depends on how many hours you are parking. Okay, see here, for 4 hours they are charging 60 rupees. For 8 hours it is 100 rupees. For 12 hours it is 140 rupees, and for 24 hours it is 180 rupees. Check if the parking charges are in direct proportion in the to the parking time. Okay, so in order to check that, so whether they are in direct proportion, you need to just find the ratio of the one quantity by the other quantity. If the ratio remains same throughout the question, then they are said to be in proportion, else they are not said to be in proportion. Okay, so first let me find out the ratio between 4 and 60. So 4 by 60, cancel it with the 2 2s, 2 3s. So this is 2 by 30. So further I can do cancellation, 2 1s, 2 15 times. So this is 1 over 15. So let me take this as constant K1. Okay, same thing, let me do it for the second one. So 8 hours by 100. So 2 4s, 2 5s and 2 zeros. 4 by 15. Further I'll cancel it, 2 2s, 2 25. So this is 2 over 25. So let me take this as constant K2. Okay, similarly the other quantity, third number, so that is 12 hours by 140 rupees. So 2 6 12, 2 7 14, 2 zeros, 6 over 17, 2 3s, 2 3s, 2 5 30. So this is 3 over 35. So let me take this constant as K3. Okay, next 24 by 180. So 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 9s, 18, 2 zeros. So this is 12 over 19. 6 2s 12, 6 1 6, 3 remains, 6 5 is 30. So this is 2 over 15. So let me take this as constant K4. So if all the constants are same, then they are said to be in direct proportion. Since here all the constants are not same, they are not said to be in proportion, direct proportion. Okay, here we will give the reason, that is constant K1 is not equal to constant K2, which is not equal to constant K3, which is not equal to constant K4. Therefore, the quantities are not in direct proportion. Okay, quantities are not in direct proportion. Okay, next question. Okay, a mixture of paint is prepared by mixing one part of the red pigments with 8 parts of the base. Okay, whenever you are doing any kind of painting, you will have a base. In that you will be adding some colors so that you will get the original color. Okay, so one part of the red pigment is mixed with 8 parts of the base. Okay, in the following table, find the parts of the base that need to be added. That means they are already in direct proportion. If one quantity increases, then automatically the other quantity will also increase. So they are in direct proportion. So for time being, let me take this part of base as K1 and this as K2 and this as K3 or K4, or you can take it as ABCD. Okay, for it's okay, we can take ABCD itself. Let me take this as base A, this is B, this is C and D. So now we need to find out what is the value of A, B, C and D. So since we already know that it is in direct proportion, that is if you are increasing the quantity of the base, you need to increase the pigment also. Okay, so that's the reason they are in direct proportion. Okay, here first thing they had given, that is 1 by 8, that is ratio of red pigment to the part of base will be equals to 4 over 8. So in order to get the value of same, you need to do cross multiplication. So cross multiply, so that is 1 into A equals 8 into 4. 1 into A is A, 8 fours is 32. So that means 32. So that means number of parts of the base is 32 units, so that you can add 4 parts of red pigment. Okay. Similarly for the second one, in order to find out B, always compare with the first one itself. So the ratio of number of parts of red pigment by part of base must be equals to 7 by B. Again cross multiply, 1 into B is equals 7 into 8. So 1 into B is B, 8 sevens is 56. So that is 56 parts of the base. For 56 parts of the base, you need to add 7 parts of your red pigment. Okay. Now for the third part, so that is again ratio of the parts of the red pigment to the parts of the base must be equals to 12 over C. Cross multiply, that is 1 into C will be equals to 12 into 8. 1 into C is C, 12 8 is 96. Okay. For the last one, so again similarly, 1 over 8 will be equals to 20 over D. So again cross multiply to get the value of D. So 1 into D is equals to 8 into 20. So 1 into D is D, 8 into 20 is 120. Sorry, 160. Hope you understood. Okay. Third question. In question 2, if one part of the red pigment required 75 milliliters of the base, how much red pigment should be mixed with 1800 milliliters of base? Okay, similar question it is. So, he has clearly mentioned. So, again we will follow. So, if the quantity increases, the other quantity will also increase. Okay, here you are increasing the base quantity. So, from 75 ml to 1800 ml. So, that means even your pigmentation will also must be increased. So, that means their quantities are said to be in direct proportion. Okay. So, let me write here what is the quantity of the red pigment you need. Okay, to the amount of base. Okay, so that is 1 part of red pigment required 75 ml of the base. Okay, now what is the how much red pigment should be mixed with 1800 ml of base? So right under the base column, that is 1800 ml of base. What is the red pigment to be added? So let the red pigment to be added be X. So now they are already in direct proportion. That means when you are increasing the quantity of the base, automatically you need to increase the red pigment. Suppose if you decrease it, what happens? So that means there will be a difference in the shade of the color. Okay. Now here, that is ratio of 1 over X, they are in direct proportion. Direct proportion. So that is ratio of 1 over, that is red pigment to the base ratio will always remain same. So ratio of 1 over 75 will be equals to X over 1800. Okay. Cross multiply to get the value of X. So that is 1 into 1800 will be equals to X into 75. So that is 1 into 1800 is 1800 itself over 175 is equals to X. You need to cancel it. 5 1s, 5 3s, 5 5s, 25. 5 3s, 15, 3 remains, 5 6, 30, 5 zeros. So further calculation, let me continue here. So that is 360 over 15 is equals to X. So 5 3 is 15, 5 sevens 35, 1 remains, 5 twos 10. So 3 ones, 3 twos 6, 1 remains, 3 fours 12. So that is 24. X equals 24. That means 24 parts of red pigment to be added. Okay, let me write the conclusion statement. Therefore, 24 parts of red pigment to be added. Pigment to be added for 1800 milliliters of base. Okay. Now, we will move on with the next question. Hope you understood. A machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill in 5 hours? Okay, there is a machine in a factory which fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. That means he is speaking how many bottles we are filling, okay, to the number of hours. Okay, let me rewrite this. Okay, so 840 bottles can be filled in 6 hours. So now how many bottles will be filled in 5 hours? So 5 hours. Since you are reducing the number of hours, definitely the number of bottles to be filled will also be reduced. So let me take X be the number of bottles to be filled. So let me write here, let X be the number of bottles to be filled. Okay. So since one quantity is decreasing, that is hours, number of hours we are decreasing, automatically the number of bottles to be filled will also be decreased. That means they are in direct proportion. So they are in direct proportion. Okay. So that means whenever it is in direct proportion, the ratio will always remain constant. That is 840 over 6 will be equals to X over 5, cross multiply it. So that is 6 into X equals 840 multiplied by 5. So in order to get the value of X, you are shifting the 6 on the right hand side. Whenever you shift, the sign of the number changes. So the multiplication operation will change to division. So 840 multiplied by 5 divided by 6. 6 ones, 6 ones, 2 remains, 6 fours, 24, 0. So that is 140 multiplied by 5. So 14 5 is 70. So this is 700. So 700 bottles you can fill in 5 hours. Okay, can be filled in 5 hours. Okay,